Here we are. Hello, guys. Let me share that. Is my and with my the people I see who are live. Ah, wonderful. Lisa is here. Who is there present? I don't know his name or her name is here. Okay, so that's already something. And I can also add recent individually. And that we don't need when I don't play music. I don't know how to get rid of it. Okay, so we're here. Hi, Keke. User first. Keke. That's a good name. Oh, yeah, and okay. Send a bunch of likes and see how that goes. Fabulous. Okie dokie. So here we are. Getting started. Awesome. All right, so today we're going to talk about that morning routine for successful manifestation. It's done myself a little bit. Okay, 5:55. We are a little bit ahead of time, which I like. However, I will have to actually. I know where are my glasses. Here they are. That will help. That will be good. Yay! Suddenly I can read. Magic. It's always cool. Okay, guys. Okay, so today we talk about all that morning routine. Morning routine is really something that is overlooked, dismissed, and not taken seriously by most people because it is the first thing that people forget about and decide to not use and not do that anymore. So they let go of themselves, which is not a good idea, honestly, between you and I. So the question is, what kind of routine can you actually integrate that will support you on your journey of manifestation? We all want to manifest something. We all have a dream. We all have something that we would like to experience. We all have that deep yearning. That's something normal. But what to do with it? That is the thing that you will have to actually transmute in reality. So let's get started. What do I do when I wake up? First of all, I praise. The first thing you can do is praise. First thing you can do is transcend all your dreams and all your nights and all the things that you had before to actually become your dream, become one with your dream in your mind. That is at the imagination level. So that is how you get started on your manifestation journey. Early morning, you feel that you are waking up. Come back to your center and you remember your dream and you merge with your dream. You merge so that you actually imagine the wish fulfilled. Imagine you are already at your destination point. And by the way, you do exactly the same thing when you fall asleep. When you close your eyes and you say, okay, let me just like go back to sleep. Imagine in your mind's eye your wish fulfilled, what you are manifesting achieved. Not as a something distant outside of you, as you are stepping into your dream to make it come true. You imagined that it has come true. You dream from the destination's perspective. And you ask yourself, how did I get there? How amazing, right? So that is the base. That is the first thing you do in the morning. Now, from that moment on, you have a lot of other things that you can do. So when you rise up, you know you have already connected with your big vision. You remember your purpose. You remember why you are getting up in the morning. You know these things. And when you know these things, you actually start to make plans. But when you make plans, you ask the spiritual realm to inspire those plans. You don't go alone with your own little mind, because the universe is so much creative than we are. And all our spiritual friends, they are so much more able than what we are, right? If you like what you hear, you can you can tap your screen to send a bunch of like. You can write in the chat. I would love to hear from you. And and yeah, there are many ways to actually engage and interact. If you so choose, you don't have to. So once you rise out of your bed and you have already imagined your wish fulfilled and you start to make plan, connect with your best spiritual guide to ask them, okay, what am I doing today that is getting me closer to my wish fulfilled, to my desire, to my dream, to what I am manifesting right now? So, because you go that route, you put in motion an entire creation process or manifestation process for your life. And then from there, now you journal a moment. Because now you have ideas that start to pop up in your mind. Now you have plans that start to really come. And that is, by the way, the law number 5, the law of inspired action. And once you have the law of inspired action that kicks in, now it becomes completely real, because you feel that nudge. You know what you want to do. You know what is your next step of today and the day after and the week to come and the months to come. Now you know where you're going. If you ask me, I know my big purpose. And every time I wake up, I remind myself my big purpose. Inspire and elevate 100 million people worldwide to manifest their dreams, to step into the energy of success, to become all that they can be, to merge with their divine self. And I remind myself every single day that this is my big life purpose. How to go about that? Well, there are many, many ways. One of the ways to go TikToking every day. That's one of the ways. It's not the only way. It's one of the many ways. I'm publishing right now, I'm working on the last book, The 12 Universal Laws as Taught by Your Cat. I'm receiving tomorrow, by the way, the first author's proof copy to really make sure, okay, is that what I want to put out in the world? Is that what I want to put in your hands? Do I have to change something to it? Is the size good? Does it feel good in your hands? That's what I want to know before I click publish and I send that to the world. And because there's till the moment I can adjust, adapt, do something different. But I'm wondering if it is too small, especially if you want to write inside. We'll see about that. So, because you are, first of all, dropping in the wishful field, imagining your dream having come true. Then, when you rise, you ask the spiritual realm, you ask your best guides, your spiritual guides, to intervene in your life. And then, when you have that, you journal, okay, what am I going to do today? What is important? What is my big life purpose? Why am I still alive on earth? Able to do things. So what am I doing? How am I making the world a better place? That's how you go about that. And then from there, you go through your usual breakfast, shower, take care of the family, the pets, anything that you do in the morning. Clean your room, make your bed, make it like so it's nice. Right? That's how you go about it. Because by starting your day right, you set yourself up for success. By starting your day wrong, you set yourself up for failure on that day. Now, failure is not bad. Failure is just a way to learn to do better next time. If you actually learn from your failures. So that morning routine actually matters a whole lot. Another thing that you can do in the morning is to take a moment to write in your journal words of gratitude. What are you grateful for? That practice of recognizing what you are grateful for is a practice that changed so many lives. Those who actually take the time to do that, gosh, the stories of the miraculous stories they come back with is quite amazing. So that's what I have for you today. And we can dive deeper. And I would be curious to ask you, what does your morning routine look like? What are you doing in the morning that actually lights you up? You can write in the chat if you are here or if you have access to your chat. Okay, don't know if Steph actually joined. Maybe. Okay, I have Z who is here. What's that? Top viewer. Oh, Steph is here. Hi, Steph. That's good to have you. I don't know when you actually appeared. Good morning. Look at you. Good morning. That's cool. Did you hear anything or did you just come? Yeah, the other way around. Did you already hear the main message of the day or did you just appear and I missed seeing you coming? now. Who's that? Nice. Valley Cast. Hi, Valley. Welcome, welcome. But we have three people, and one is incognito. I don't know why we have that option. I'm here. It was in and out with reception for a bit. Okay. Good to know. Maybe I can lower the resolution to make it less in and out. Yeah, but not during the live. I'm here. It was in and out with reception for a bit. Okay, got it. Okay, so what does your morning routine looks like? What do you do when you wake up in the morning? What do you do to start your day right? I have a flashbulb. Let's do that. That's cool. That is one, first of all, that we can pin. Nice. If you so choose, you can be that. So, for a while, 2 years ago, I believe, I was doing the energetic attraction routine every morning. And the energetic attraction routine, I even still have my book here. It's real. The idea was as follows. First of all, you write by hand your short manifestation, what you are achieving, what you want to achieve right here, right now. And then what you actually do is to set your intention, like one short sentence. What is your intention today? Then you go about your details. Precisely what does it mean? Then you go with your gratitude, at least 5 things, if not more. Then you collect your victories. What did you succeed at? What did you achieve yesterday or the day before? Or what are you proud of that is a victory you want to remember that you did do? Typically, when you achieved a victories, you can really work it in 2 ways. You can work it only on the big things. Laura, 8 arroz. Hi, Laura. So the victories, you can work it on two levels. What you just did today that was good. You cleaned up your house. You sorted out, you uncluttered your garage. You went out with friends that were good for you. Things that feel good. You drove all your kids to their respective activities. Okay. So that is one of the way to work out your victories. You can also work it out on a slightly bigger scale. Well, I won that award for that, therefore I am that. That's another way to go about it. I am, and you put the award-winning victorious self there to remind yourself, hey, I'm an award-winning entrepreneur. Let me enter. In French, we would say entreprendre. So undertake the next wonderful thing. Because I am an award-winning entrepreneur. Okay, that's an option. But when you do that, the idea is to actually empower yourself, to remind yourself how amazing you are, what you have achieved, what you are proud of. If you play music, I just nailed it. If you are a painter, I create jaw-dropping paintings. This is so perfect to hear right now. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. So when you actually remember and write down your victories every day, even if every day is the same one, because you still are that, you actually set yourself up to continue expanding on that feel-good feeling of achievement of something you choose to be, something you are recognized to be, something you are, right? So that is how I went about the energetic attraction routine. I did that for a while, especially in 2023, beginning of 24 as well, I believe. And every day, you can see that every day it was like the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. You know, intention, details, gratitude, victories. I mean, examples. That is an example. My victories on August 31st, 2023. I said, number one, feeling joyful and magnetic. That's a victory. When you feel joyful and magnetic, good things happen in your life. Two, to live in Arizona where I have chosen to live the rest of my life. Hey, that was 7 months after we moved to Arizona. So still feeling that gratitude, still not fully, I mean, it's something to remind yourself all the time how grateful you are. If you live in your dream place, recognize it as such. Stick with my daily Reiki sessions. That was amazing as well. Like, I'm proud of myself because every single day, and that also allows myself to say, hey, I am a Reiki master. I use Reiki every single day. I think I have a cat who is coughing. This is what you hear in the background. She'll be okay. Yeah, she'll be okay. So that is how you go about that. I have also recognized my academic success again. And then proud of myself to have started my Audible subscription and listened to 2 hours of the new book already. It's like, whoa, okay, awesome. And to have scheduled a friendly chat with one of my guest speakers who I really connected with. That too. It's like, okay, I said I would connect. I said I would have a friendly chat. Let's have it. Let's have it scheduled so that we can actually move on. So by confirming those big things as well as those daily steps, it's like, okay, I'm doing good. I am living my purpose. I am closer to my dream. And there is one thing about being closer to your dream. Yes, indeed. Think how can you be closer to your dream? But then imagine that you are already living your dream. Would you still have that same approach? How do you feel victorious from your wish fulfilled, from your dream accomplished? Right? Yeah, we have so many of those great things. When you set your intention, make it so that it is real. Happiness, okay, great. So when you have that intention set, and you know that you know that you know that everything works out for the best, and you write down all the things that, those serendipitous moments that come together, that matters. It actually reminds you how blessed you are. It reminds you how amazing you are. It reminds you how loved you are. It reminds you that you are in control of the creation of your life. Are you with me? When in the audience we have someone who really needs a specific leg up or hand up, how do we call that? Support or a step. I like to go with EFT because with the tapping technique, it actually releases from your nervous system your resistance, your limiting beliefs, the things that you keep on repeating yourself that are not good for you. And then once you release all of that, you call in, sorry about that, you call in what you choose to experience. And that is good. That is really, really good. That too has created miracles in people's lives. Miracles. I have one of my friends, her name is Christine Bernard. She lives in Quebec, one of those countries, not countries, one of those region of the French-speaking region of Canada. She's totally bilingual, French-English. That's quite cool as well, to talk with her. And she has healed fibromyalgia with EFT, with a tapping technique. Thank you for the light. Thank you, Davis. Appreciate that. So she actually really changed her life for the better. And when she realized that she was more and more able to come back to life, able to move her body again, able to exist again, Deborah Yeager. Okay. Hi, Deborah. And that actually changed her life for the better to the point that she decided to become an EFT practitioner. And now she keeps on teaching that technique of how to get rid of stress right there, right then, which is a real thing. When you go with the EFT, we just like that gentle tapping on the meridian, you know, that gentle tapping. It actually wake up your cells to life. And whatever you pronounce during that, or you think during that, because it does the same, though saying out loud will always be stronger. You actually breathe in your new reality. Sorry about that. I don't know how to mute myself, otherwise I would. So that's a big thing. If you can really understand it and really own it and try it for yourself. There are many, many, many EFT teachers on YouTube. And I'm one too, if you so choose. So the idea of the EFT, if you want to know, and that you can also use in the morning during your morning routine, so it would even be very fitting for today. Here is how it goes. I don't need my glasses for that, right? Gosh. You start with the side of your hand. And you start, so first of all, when you want to start a EFT session, you have to know what you're going to release and know what you want to get in. I have not finished that thing. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm good. So let's set an intention, for example. We're going to apply the law of relativity today. The law of relativity states that everything is as it is until you compare it to something else. Then it becomes big or small or this or that. But before you actually judge it, it is what it is. No good, no bad, whatever. It all depends from what perspective you look at it, right? So let's say that you get rid of that. So the intention, let's say that you choose to not compare whatever you're going to experience today. How about that? So that means that we're going to start by getting rid of all those comparison, automatic judgment that we keep on putting on everything, that we try to actually make everything fit in the box of our own mental picture. And we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to open up to say, hey, let's open up to possibilities. Possibilities. Are you ready? Okay, that's how we go. Side of the hand. Things seem so big around me. It feels impossible to achieve. Oh, I like also to close my eyes when I do that so that I truly drop in that session. So you can do the same, and I will guide you along the way. And you can always have a look to know where do I say that we're going to tap. And when I tap, I mean, it is that gentle. It will never turn your skin red, never. It will never hurt. It is a gentle touch. You can do that on the forehead of a newborn baby. It won't hurt. Okay, so that's what I call tapping. It's like super, super gentle. But that contact, that touch is on the meridians. And those meridians connect with your entire subconscious system and your entire cellular system, cellular memory, physical, as well as energetic. This is why I love it. All right? Okay. And by the way, left or right, it does not matter. You can go anyway. Things seemed so big for me. Life is so overwhelming. Third eye. I don't understand how I'm going to walk that path that I feel I should, but I don't know how to walk. Side of the eyes. Things seems out of reach. It's so big. And I feel so small compared to it. Under the eyes. But today I'm open to release that script in my mind. Let go. And maybe try something else. Under the nose. Let's try something else. I choose to experience discovering things under the mouth. I choose to not compare to my small little minded box whatever I will see today. You see the clavicle here? just underneath that bone. So, just here. I'm open to be amazed and to ask questions when I don't understand. Under the arm, and I choose to welcome the new with open heart and open mind. Top of the head, and I choose to forgive, accept, respect, and love myself unconditionally. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's do another series. Third eye. I'm open to discovering new things today. Side of the eyes. I'm open to finding out what I don't know. Under the eyes. I'm open to give myself the gift of expanding my horizon. Under the nose. And I'm actually excited about what today will bring. Under the mouth. I will discover this day with a brand new eye. And just under the clavicle. I believe we call that collarbone in English. I'm not sure if it is clavicle in English. Collarbone. And I rejoice in this new day and all the surprises and miracles that it will unfold for me. Under the arm. And I let go of all limiting beliefs that everything has to fit what I already know for my entire life up until now. Above the head, I choose to forgive, accept, respect, and love myself unconditionally. Breathe in, breathe out. So that's how you go about it. How does it feel? You like it? Did you do it? I felt it amazing, personally. Doing that is actually setting myself up for discovery, for expanding my mind on possibilities, expanding on all that gorgeous thing. And that feels good. Super happy about that. one of my followers, when I did that, she was trying to actually take note of everything I was saying instead of doing the thing, like just following along. And I was there, oh no, don't do that. I mean, if you really want it, ask me and I can give you that clip of the recording. Because I get access to all the recording, even though they don't get posted on TikTok automatically. But I can, at least during the last 30 days. So if during the last 30 days you have something that you want to find again and have that snippet, ask me. I can find it for you. Or I can give you the entire session on YouTube or anywhere, and we can get it done. So that's an option. So don't even try to take quick notes. That won't work. Not because, and also because I'm creating it on the fly. I'm connecting the first series. You pronounce all the statements to remove all the things that are holding you back. When you know what it is, you can remove it like in one sentence, right? So, and once you have done that, you open up to the possibility of something different, something that is actually serving you, helping you. And then you fully embody your new reality and you tap it in. How cool is that? I hope the picture was good enough. When I really say that, it's like a gentle touch. I saw people do that. That works as well. I saw people do that. It's like super, super small. It's a very small area that helps. And when I say under the eyes, it is on the bone under the eye. And when I say in the middle, it's really that part. That chin there. Ooh, are you available? That's cool. So that is, in a nutshell, what I would really suggest you start implementing in your morning routine to actually set yourself up for success, to manifest the life of your dream, to become the new person you desire to be, to embody your own manifesting queen or king. Embody it. We all are. I'm just claiming it. Why not you? Sometimes I'm also claiming I'm the chosen one. It doesn't mean that you're not. It means that you can say exactly the same thing. Yes, and I'm the chosen one. Sometimes I'm saying I'm God's favorite daughter. Does it mean that he has no other? Oh no. We can all claim that for ourselves. But it's a way to actually pump yourself up, to remind yourself who you truly are, to remind yourself that you can, to remind yourself it works. There are so many things that we can do here. You want to see something really, really cute? That's Vitality. He's sleeping like a baby. But he's a big baby, he's 10 years old. But he's totally sleeping happy. You can see his smile. It's like amazing. I love it. Oh my God. I see my tiny little baby over there. But it's not easy to show him right now, because he actually found his tiny little place. I mean, now I have to actually have 2 hands to carry him. He's like 2 months old. Yeah, 8, maybe close to 3. We have to calculate that again. Hi, what's your name? Okay, so hi. That's cool. Okay, so you see the value. I showed you how to integrate it Now it's up to you to do it every day. It's up to you to actually show up for yourself every day, to set yourself up for success. And that consistency compounds over time. And when you allow that consistency to compound over time, you can truly transform your life and make it become what you choose it to be. I think we have ranked up because I see League D2. No, D3. No, still D3. Okay. Okay, I need 294 more diamonds to make the top 20% and get one fragment in the next 14 hours. And 294, that means someone sends me a $3 gift. That's what it means. Doesn't have like a 300 coins gift. That is what it means to actually rank up. At least get one more fragment. And then sometimes they also change the rules. We don't always understand them, but that's okay. The most important is to have fun and to be present. Twinkle Toes, hello. Welcome. All right. Steph Sounder. 4444. I love it. Sometimes I also guide a meditation for those who can simply sit and meditate a moment with me. Sometimes I also read my book out loud to make sure that it is like fluid to say, fluid to read, and get instant feedback. I did that for a while when I was building it. Like writing it, I did read it several times to my TikTok audience. It worked. It was quite cool. And there are always solutions. Whatever you desire to experience, there are always a path. You have to believe and know that the universe is more creative than you are, and that in order to actually discover how to be magnetic and how to actually live your dream, you have to ask the universe to act for you, to take action in your life, to arrange the people and the opportunities so that you get the best out of it. That's how it goes. Okay, who do we have here in the house? Steph is still there. Fabulous. Are you actually still there, or are you taking care of your family? And having that on the side. And running around. I don't know. I'm here with little heart. Thank you. Steph, what do you want to hear? We still have 20 minutes to go. Alex, welcome. That's quite cool to see you here. Alex Heat. Wow, that's an honor. It's an honor to have you here. How are you, Alex? Where are you in the world right now? You can be anywhere in Asia, in Australia, in the United States, anywhere. It's a nomad. I'm good. Taiwan, look at that. Okay, you're in Taiwan. And how is life in Taiwan right now? Is that super good? Is that odd? Is that different? I love how you said the most important thing to do is to have fun and to stay present. Thank you. Yes, Steph, absolutely. Any tips or to stay present? Okay, got it. Thank you. That's cool. So, any tip to stay present? You have one thing, and we all have that thing. We have our breath. And our breath is the connection to being present. No wonder, enjoying watching and hearing your wisdom. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. So, to really be present, you just return to your breath. That's your natural connection with the divine within you. Because when you think of that, that's the first thing you do when you become alive. And that's the last thing you give when you unalive. Is that true? Thank you for liking, Alex. That's wonderful. So, to be present, just remind yourself, breathe. Deep breath in, breathe out. There is something that happens. When you have stress or overwhelm, it takes your brain and your ability to think. That means that is your thinking brain. And when you have fear or stress or overwhelm or negative emotions that comes, it envelopes, if you want to, your thinking brain. And when you breathe, it actually releases the fear. And now you can think again. So when you want to be present, you breathe. And you think yourself in, be present. What's going on right here, right now? When you hear your mind starting to, all your thoughts starting to wander and go anywhere but where you want it to be, you come back and you say, hey, what is happening right here, right now? Oh, right. I'm on TikTok and I'm talking about manifesting and being present and morning routine and all these things. Okay, so now I'm back. And you do that. That's the same thing you do when you meditate. When you feel and you hear that your mind is wandering, just bring it back. Come back to your center. Be present. Be here now. Yes, you can. So that's how you, and that's the simplest free way to release that fear, release overwhelm, release that panic, release that pressure you put yourself under, right? So that is what it is about. When you choose to stay present, you actually get interested in the people, in what they are going through, in what they need right here, right now, from you or from anybody else. Sometimes it's a connection. It's the right people, an opportunity. Sometimes it's a hug. Sometimes it's a smile. Sometimes it's just telling them, hey, I see you. I do. And for a moment you are present and you really stay locked in with that person. Just a moment. A moment means the world. Doesn't have to be forever. Doesn't have to be for hours. Doesn't have to be for days and years. A moment. And that moment is what the person is going to hold on to. Sometimes just that saved people's lives. I remember several times I heard people telling me that just because they stopped, actually 2 times, just because they stopped by my TikTok live and heard me talk to them personally, they really felt I was talking to them personally, which I do anyway. And they told me, wow, I was considering suicide, But I totally dropped that idea because you actually gave me back my hope and my life. I was there. Whoa. Thank God for that. My gosh. Thank God for that. Like, glory to God, not to me. But I'm grateful that that was how it was used to infuse life in you, infuse back hope, infuse back that sparkle, and give you a way forward, because life continues. Regardless what you went through, life continues. And when you choose to actually manifest your way through, you become whole and a complete integer, fully integrated. Right? So that is what this is all about. So when you really choose to be present, that also means that when you need to cry, you allow yourself to cry a moment, and then the very next moment you say, hey, I love you. I hear you. Let's move on to something that feels better, because that one really doesn't feel good at all. And you choose to feel good. You call in feeling good. You call in being present. And you know that that too shall pass. And then when you actually lock in a good feeling, a feeling of expansion, a feeling of possibilities, a feeling of love, that feeling expands your ability to receive more, to communicate, to have more. See? That's how it works. Thank you for liking, Chick. Fabulous. I appreciate that. So that is what this is all about. And that is how you actually manifest big time. You allow yourself to manifest. You allow yourself to receive what you're asking for. And then imagine your life ahead of time with having already received what you're asking for, what you dream to have. Some people it's love, relationships. Some people it's health. Some people it's money, material things. Some people it's a job, it's a home, it's a family. It's a passion. Some people it's winning that competition, because they really need to feel, choose to experience, to feel, okay, I'm the champion, let me be the champion of whatever they have chosen to be the champion in. And actually you can be the champion without winning a competition, because you actually champion yourself. you really can create for yourself the experience you speak yourself into. So when you speak yourself, oh, I'm bad, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, that's so many things, oh, and all those negative stuff, you are speaking yourself that experience. So when then you have all kind of feedback that reminds you that, yeah, obviously, you call that in because you allowed that in your mind. But when you actually have those like, oh, and all negative things that come back in your mind, you hear, hey, cancel that thought. No. I am the chosen one. I am God's favorite daughter. I am the award-winning entrepreneur. I am the manifesting queen. I am amazing. I am the chosen one for my specific husband that I love beyond every word. Wow. And suddenly it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter whoever told me whatever, whenever, it doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that I am, and you state back your power. You state back or you take back, it works both. Both are good, right? So yes, that's what we're doing here. How do you feel today? We have someone else in the house here. Who's that? Chick. Nice. Chick, do you want to join my fan club? You see that little heart on there? You can click it and join my fan club if you want. Perfect. Already followed. And now you click again because now you see a heart. And when exactly perfect. And now when you click the heart, you actually become one of my fans. And when you become a fan, that means that every time I go live, you get invited to actually show up and say, okay, what are we talking about today? I go live every single day. It's very rare when I don't. I think I missed 2 days since June 1st, and we are October 5th. So quite good. Right? Alrighty. Who is that, Marie? No, already gone. Fine. So that is a little bit of my TikTok live. Beautiful! Steph, you got it! Welcome in my fan club! That's cool! I appreciate that. You got it. That's amazing. So now that you have done that, you can, I believe that you already can collect some points. So now you click back on that heart and you claim your point. Because now you start to receive points for every interaction. And now you can level up in that fan club by doing all kind of things like engaging, writing in the chat. Like every time you write a comment, you actually collect points. That allows you to level up. You can send more gifts, all kind of level, from the rose, which is 1 coin, to the galaxy, which is 1,000 coins. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want, whatever you feel. But that's super cool. So welcome. And basically, now you will be invited every time you go back on my live. You will be invited to actually send your daily heart me. That's 1 coin. Basically, it means 1 penny, 1 cent. Oh, I love it. Thank you for helping me learn TikTok. Absolutely. I'm just going to open the door. I have McKenna who is calling. McKenna, my like. He's quite an amazing cat. Tu fais pas ça, ça va ou quoi? He just comes in and he starts to beat my baby. There is no way. That's no. Absolutely not allowed. Oh my gosh. No, I won't allow that. So yeah, that's how it works. So now that you wrote a comment after having joined, click back on that heart, claim your point, and look at what you can do more. He cries behind the door, but this time I won't open because I don't want him to beat my baby. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's how you do that. And you succeeded at it. Congratulations. Okay. You got it. Let's go. So that is one of the things that you can do. Absolutely. And as soon as you write something, you go back in your little heart and collect your point. And before you know it, it's like, Steph leveled up, level 2. I have some people at level 8 or 9 right now. You can go level 50 and more, I believe. So you can go on and on and on and on. All right. So it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to actually feed my cats and take care of all my family. So thank you so much for being here, and see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you again, and be infinitely blessed. Absolutely.